Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cruacon Keith here, and today we are looking at the original The Settlers on the Amiga. Let's take a look. Okay, what can I say about The Settlers? What a game. It was one of my favourite games growing up. I guess I was, what, 16 when I started playing it? Younger, 15, 14. Yeah, growing up still works. It's a real-time strategy game, kind of groundbreaking at the time it came out. Let's just get into it and take a look. So that's the screen that you're presented with. I can't remember a lot of it. It's been years since I played this properly. I wasn't too much into the sequels. I'm capturing this through emulation, so you're hearing the music going a little bit glitchy there. I hope it doesn't affect the gameplay. Lots of stats and lots of things and lots of stuff to do. Basically, you create a settlement. You create a military. The goal is to take over land and beat your opponents and so on. But there's a whole infrastructure and economy that you have to build. Like you have to cut down trees to make houses, you have to like collect rocks to make houses, you have to create food through farming to feed miners. The miners get iron ore that builds weapons for the military, etc, etc, etc. So let's just get into it as much as we can. Let's go. So I want to build where there's trees and there's rocks for my infrastructure, and I think right here would be good. So click somewhere on the land. You see a castle, it tells you that's good to build, so I'm going to build my base castle here. And it's got a hexagonal base, so there's a hexagonal area around my castle, and that is my land. So the first thing I want to do is kind of expand my borders, so I'm going to build a guardhouse here, well, here. When you build any military houses, it creates a border around that kind of house. So this is just a small guardhouse. Later you can build garrisons and that kind of stuff. So you have to connect this to your castle to get people out. Yeah, I'm hearing the music glitching. Hope it's not too annoying for you guys. I'll kind of lower it down a little bit in the editing. So one settler will come out and he'll man this road, and he will walk from flag to flag bringing goods and supplies, etc. And a builder will go here and build the guardhouse. You can see I've already, when you start the game off, you got a supply of raw materials and people. So let's see what I have already. So this tells you what I've got. I've got 2 regular settlers. They are all specific jobs that they have to do. I've got 4 little knights, and as they get better at training, they become a big knight, for want of a much better word. That's what I have. Like, look, I have 145 swords, so this is clearly an easy level. I've got 139 units of wood. See, there's logs there. There'll be a kind of a log cutter. Oh, it's more complicated than I thought. Just look at the pretty graphics, isn't it lovely? Okay, what I'm going to do is build a guy to go cut down the wood. So he is this guy here. And then you need to build a, let's go up here. And we're going to build a forester. So as he cuts down the trees, he will replace them. I need to connect him to the road network, like so. It's a pity the music is glitching, because one of my favorite things about it is the music. I love it so much. I'm going to build a quarry type guy here. He'll go out and collect all the wood for me, like a little legend. This shows you the gradient of the hill, so it'll be very slow for a settler to get up that little hill here. Yes, and we are connected. So slow progress. We can speed up time. These little units down here. Let's just click on them. Blank. No, we can't. It's not working. I think when I played this on PC, you could speed up time. What I used to do back in the day was I in later levels, oh, this is another big thing, you get congestion on the roads, they can't move. When you're waiting on lots of things to be built, that can be a big problem. You need to kind of rethink your road network, your supply network. Sometimes you'll kind of create a link road, stick a flag here, and you'll have 2 settlers on the road bringing stuff back and forth. But yeah, what I used to do back in the day in later levels, I would like set up loads of different things to be built and constructed and so on. And I just leave it working, and it could take a half an hour for all my orders to be followed through and buildings to be built, and I go have a cup of tea or do whatever I did back in my days of not working and probably at school. They were great times. So this is just a quick look at it. I'm not going to get too deep into it, and the kind of glitchiness in the music is irritating me a bit. There's some water up here, so what we could build here would be a fisherman. That's it there. That's it. Nets outside this house. Do 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 do. There we go. And look, I will make the road network a little bit better. I'm gonna connect these. So that's just improved how to get things up to that fisherman's house. We do not have a... Oh look, he's waiting on supplies. So because I've built so much, supplies are going to the forester before they come to the guardhouse. So some stones there. He should go get them. Go get the stones. Nope. Yeah, he's got them. So he's going to bring the stones now. Finish the guardhouse. It's going to be beautiful. So there is an enemy somewhere in the land. If we click on the map, we can see the enemy. He's quite close to me. He's there. How's he getting on? Sometimes the early enemies are kind of absolutely stupid, like he's building unnecessary roads there, random flags and so on. When you get to the mountains, you send a geologist up. It's one of your settlers' roles, and he goes and he digs around and checks loads of stuff, and he'll go yoo-hoo and leave a little sign in the mountain saying what he's found, whether it's gold, iron ore, etc, etc, etc. God, I'm making this game sound overly complex. It's a joy to play. And I mean, there's a new Settlers coming out actually, I think in 2020. But the later Settlers games just lost the kind of beauty of this. They did bring out a 3D version of this. Well, the Settlers 2, which is the same kind of engine and mechanics. There's a 3D version that came out about 15 years ago, which is beautiful. But there's something about the original. I'm playing the original on the Amiga. Okay, this is emulation. I do have an Amiga 1200 that I could play it on, but it's a pain to kind of capture footage from that. Here's a night. I'm going to wait till the night occupies the guardhouse and then leave it at that, because the game takes hours and hours to play. So this is just a little glimpse at how beautiful the Settlers is. By the way, if there was some buildings here from the enemy, and when my borders kind of get expanded, the buildings will just go on fire. It's a thing of beauty. So there he is, looking with his little sword and his little shield. Oh, there's 2 going in. You can actually set how many knights will be in. You can set up to 4. So you see my borders have expanded now. So I've got some water on my land now, and I'm very close to the enemy. But yeah, one of my favourite games, and it's just meant so much to me over the years. You can even hear the music. Some of that music has appeared in Cruelcon songs, kinda an homage to the music. If you listen to our song Dearwood and Grania, you'll definitely hear some Settlers theme music in there. Okay people, that was it. Sorry about the glitchiness because I'm using emulation to capture this footage, but hope you liked it a little bit. If you did, or if you didn't like it, like the video anyway. Be nice. And subscribe if you haven't. See you on the next video. Bye. If you like that video and if you like what I do on the channel, please leave a like and please subscribe because it helps very much. Thank you.